Basically, it depends. If they're not targeting Riku that much, then you probably have room to smoke bomb, but if they're targeting Riku a lot... So it's a weird little balance here, just have to see how it works. Yeah, I think still probably open with a smoke bomb just to increases the chances of Tider staying alive and absorbing some hits. Yeah, I'm trying to like no escape. Honestly, I kind of forgot what I've been doing. I haven't been using flee at all, like unless we've already kind of grinded through something. But when I'm doing a new area, I've been allowing myself escaping like manually, right? Yeah, I kind of forgot. Oftentimes I'm in like a no escape kind of mode. But that did 1,000. That makes it a little quicker. So after that, I think we should have enough time after this one. Yeah. I think the Shadow Gem did help a little there. Okay. Cool. You get it? Alright, good. Let's do this. Against Evrae, is there anything we need to think about? Yes. She does not have a stone ward. I'm probably going to get an encounter before the boss triggers though, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this isn't going to work too well. But basically it's just can we survive the first turns. Yeah, I had a funny feeling we'd get an encounter here. Nothing we can do. I guess we can escape. I have been escaping during the run. I kind of forgot that I had been. Honestly, I don't need any heroics here. I just want to get to the boss. And maybe the dancer actually will be good here. That's actually a good idea. Alright, one more time. Don't use the one that I can't dodge. Please. Oh, for God's sake. I'm gonna just farm that overdrive quickly for Riku. Watch me game over now before I can do it. Escape. Alright. Hey Onat, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Okay. I'm gonna resave here. Just again. Alright, let's go. Yeah, shouldn't need to think about too much as long as we get a couple of turns in. We'll be alright. Here we go. So, truthfully, how many of you guys, the first time you played Final Fantasy X and you fought Evrae Altana, did you think to use Phoenix Downs on it? And how old were you when you first played? This is one of those where it seems so obvious afterwards, and it's just like, I definitely did not. I know for a fact that I did not. But then when someone tells you it, you're just like, oh shit man, come on, that's so simple. Like, I should have really thought of that. Yeah, again, I think most people probably didn't. I'm sure there's some percentage. Yeah. Like, this was a hard fight. Like, obviously, if you take away... Because up until this point, let's say you're not using Phoenix Downs, I think most people, again, you have that whole, like, I don't want to use an elixir. You might try and throw a high potion at it, and you think, oh, wow, 1,000 damage or whatever. But, yeah, when you take away the Phoenix Down aspect and maybe you don't use these like elixirs and stuff, then obviously I guess it automatically gets way more difficult. So I think I escaped. Ah, interesting. Hey Elliot, welcome to the stream. I think I did try opening the locks as well. It definitely took me some tries to beat this guy. First time I ever met it. Now, question is again, like, can we survive though? Obviously we need to survive 2 turns. Let's see what happens. Counter, Stone Gaze. Of course, Riku does not have the Petrification protection. And there you go. We're going to have to try again. And well, question is, will it always use a Photon Spray in those first 2 turns? If it does, then... yeah. Not much we could have done about that. So there you go. One of the easiest bosses in the game. And I got wrecked. Why is the autosave? Is there no autosave after this? Weird. Hey Star Innery, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping in. I'm going to turn encounters off. I don't want to get an encounter during this tiny little bit here. PTSD to Nosphere Shinryu. True. You wait till I beat Nosphere with Auto-Haste Shinryu. Wonder what monster capturing would be like. With this kind of restriction. I feel like I'm the kind of person that would. Like, you have to swim like 2 pixels and I'd probably still find a way to trigger an encounter. Yeah, I think looking at the CTB, I don't think we're ever going to have an arrangement where Riku would get her turn quicker than that. So we kind of have no choice. We have to wait it out. I'm just wondering if I don't toss the item, so I think it counterattacks, right? That was a counter on Tidus. And I just try to survive so that both Riku and Tidus survive through the first 2 turns, and then back to back they just use their Phoenix Downs. So let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's a counter. Counter conditions. Evrae's HP damaged. Yeah. So I'm going to try it differently this time. Because if it does Photon Spray, having more characters to spread that around is probably going to be helpful for me. So I'm going to wait and just see if I can somehow survive here. Oh, fuck. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are those 2 always the first turns? Great. Oh, well, there's a chance I can still pull this off. No. There isn't. Oh. There won't be enough time if I revive Riku here. This is so annoying because if I toss the Phoenix down, Tidus definitely dies and then it gets 1 more turn before Waka can. I don't think there's a way I can win here. I think this is already a game over. If I bring Riku back, it will take too long. We'll be dead before then. Unless tries to physically attack Riku. I need another look at this. How many characters in battle? 1 to 2. Photon Spray. Ah, it doesn't use a physical attack as a normal thing. So we're definitely going to get Photon Sprayed here. That's just shit RNG, honestly. But yeah, it's weird. I think in this position, you can't win this fight. Yeah. So we're going to get countered here, and then Photon Spray will kill you. Basically, if you use a Mega Potion, it's going to use Photon Spray again, and then you might survive through. But you need 2 turns back to back, basically, to be able to win. And we're not going to get 2 turns back to back. I think we need a little bit of luck. I think Riku getting Stone Gazed immediately from the start was a bit shit. Based on what it says, it always opens with Stone Gaze. Basically, the reason why the RNG is a bit shit there is because Waka and Tidus both survived that. So I think it should be a lot more possible. Yeah, so the ability to not swap Riku in definitely makes a difference here. There's no way I'm failing this challenge here. There's no way. But this is one of those where there's so few things that you can do. And while another shit aspect is that Riku's evade encounter doesn't serve any purpose here. Like, we have no choice. We have to basically survive these first 2 turns. Are you at... Is it programmed to hit Riku? It shouldn't be. I don't think it targets anyone specific. What on earth? Yeah, there's nothing that says that it prefers to hit Yuna. Sorry, Riku. What? One in 27 chance there that the first 3 times he uses Stone Gaze, it always hits Riku. It's bullshit. Yeah. That's just how it goes. Surely we'll win this fight, eventually. Sometimes you just gotta roll the dice. It's not been the kind of run that's been like super crazy RNG reliant where you just have to try the same boss 100 times and hope for the best. Yeah, without Phoenix Downs it would be very tough. Alright, let's wait again. So what are we up to, like 1 in 81? Surely not, right? I'm gonna get the no Suriga Shinryu RNG, but like kind of backwards. Yeah, with this scenario, there's just no way. Karifian, can you think of a way that I survive here? Is there any way it works? It's gonna use Photon Spray. There's just no way I make this work because of the counter attack. This is like an automatic loss every time. Now, usually, like, P. Birdman's Guide is great with that. Like, if it does have a condition where it attacks a certain character, it will tell you. But I feel like we don't have much choice here. We're always going to be stuck in the same situation, but... Yeah, well, it also hinges on us both surviving Photon Spray every time, which we definitely may not. Oh my god, he survived with 4. I'm not sure if that CTB is going to happen, like getting 2 turns back to back after a Photon Spray. We'll see. I think maybe it will eventually, but we survived with a 4. So I'm not sure I like this strat, but there you go. Evrae made the decision for me. Yeah. I need quick pockets. But yeah, Riku getting hit off the bat 4 times in a row has been a bit shit. We'll get there. I think I need to have an attempt where Riku doesn't get hit with Stone Gaze just to see what happens, and then we'll see. I mean, come on. It's been 1 in 81 so far that she's been hit. Yeah, it shouldn't be a specific position. As I say, the P. Birdman guide doesn't say anything about that, and I'm pretty sure he has it every time if there's a condition. But I will try it out of superstition next. There you go. Ah! I should give him something that gets 5% more HP, actually. I need some HP boosting stuff. I think that's what... Tidus would have survived that if he had an extra... if he had the extra 5%. Fine. Okay, this attempt's on me. I shouldn't have let Tidus die from that. We're gonna get there. Let me have another look at this. But then he shatters, right? I think we take our chances here. He survives either way. It's Tidus that needs more HP. But hold on. Stone Gaze, Petrify 50%, Sleep 50%. Oh, interesting. I'm still going to give him some more HP. Or I guess this works. Is it magic or is it special? It's magic. I think that also works. I think with that it's very tight. I think with this it's more guaranteed. Let's have another look. I think it hitting Walker is probably the best outcome. Hey Jit Geek, welcome to the stream, good to see you. Project Redfoot 2. Yeah, true. I'm not sure I've seen you around in this specific series yet. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it's going to go back to attacking Riku now, isn't it? Yeah, that's basically what we've done. Outrage. Tidus is now on magic defense plus 10. Okay, this is the best option here. Now, what's going to happen here? No, definitely not GG yet. Is it? Does Stone Gaze delay the whole party somehow? Why is his turn so far away again? Yeah, this is a problem because basically if I toss the Phoenix down now, Tidus gets taken out and then we get hit with... But I think we have to go for it because I can't get 2 turns otherwise. And Stone Gaze... I think it's Photon Spray next. I'm not even sure how to deal with this. I think it's definitely Photon Spray after this one, and if I only have 2 characters left, they're definitely going to die, I think, from Photon Spray. Yeah, but as in if I go down to 2 characters with Waka on 120, I collectively have like 640 HP. Can I really survive Photon Spray then? Just thinking what's safer, Mega Potion first? I'm gonna try... Yeah, I just thought he'd be able to absorb more hits if he's alive for longer, but I guess it's one of those, even though he's dead, he'll still continue to take hits. Is that how it works? Like he has 120 HP, but he could still take like 7 hits of 100. Because it's like, it counts as a single chunk, rather than his HP going slowly down. Because that was my logic. I'm thinking if I was to get him back up to 600, he'd be able to tank obviously more hits, but... Yeah, high potion also enough. I'm just trying to remember how that works. Like, if you're on 1 HP, can you still absorb 7 hits of something like Photon Wings? That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I think let's just go for it. We have the advantage, and then we'll be able to see it. Hey Marco, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. So let's just go for this one first, and then we'll see. So counter will definitely kill him. Now Photon Spray. Let's keep an eye on Waka here. Yeah, he could definitely still be hit after 0 HP, but that's exactly what I feared would happen. And I don't know how strong the RNG needs to be for Riku to survive those. It's really close. Like, I feel like I'm 1 RNG kind of break away from getting it done. We go here. For some reason the safe sphere is just not appearing. Let's just keep going. Yeah, I think from that scenario we can definitely pull out a win. You could half the damage if you had a turn to put shell on, or if you customize auto shell, let's say. But you need the turns for that. Riku's not getting a turn anyway. So honestly, more attempts than I thought, but the way the things start off, there's not too much you can really do about it. I think I'd rather just wait this out, it's fine. I'm not too fussed. Thank you, Adam, appreciate that. Ah, crap. The 50% hit there. There's so much RNG bullshit. Ah. There's small margins, and Riku of course got hit like 87 times there. Damn you. Yeah, get the bad RNG out of the way. Whew. It's a very quick reset, so it's fine. But that's what happens when you remove the stone ward. I feel like this doesn't actually help me. I feel like it's such an annoying number that she gets hit by that she survives 3 hits with or without this. I think it doesn't matter. I'm trying to think, does she take more than 120? I don't think she does. I think she can't survive 4 hits either way. Yeah, whatever. Just bear with me. We're going to get through this one. I haven't needed to do much RNG farming for a while. Sometimes that's just what you got to do. Because, I mean, next up we've got the High Bridge and Seymour Natus, which is where this whole thing might end. So, let's just enjoy this while we can. Yeah, I think she's getting hit for about 110 per hit from Photon Wing, so I think she'd need about 440, 450 to have any chance of surviving 4 hits, and obviously she just doesn't have that. Okay, nice. This time the 50% didn't hit. And Photon Spray. Okay. You see, the equation doesn't change here. You keep basically being left in the same position. Because Riku's faster than Tidus, maybe there's a chance the whole like Mega Potion thing kind of works. Yeah, I think if Waka was the one who got hit, that would have been done. But that's quite a lot of RNG. I feel like at that stage you're really farming hard for RNG. Yeah, in these positions, unless you got 2 turns back to back, there's just no point trying to attack. So I think again, basically when Tidus was stuck in the situation, we managed to survive like 2 rounds. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, there's no SOS paste armor from Wendy. And well, I've been trying to not use haste myself. Oh, for God's sake. These attacks are just slightly too powerful. Alright, I think... Just trying to think. If Waka gets hit and he survives the Photon Spray, then it should be game over. I should win. But the chances of all of that happening is kind of... just a little unlikely. It's such a simple short fight, but I'm not sure what else we can really do. Again, for him, does it make a difference? The HP plus 10. If we start rolling the dice more on whether or not Stone Gaze actually petrifies or not. If he gets hit with this... yeah, we go up to like 6, 7, 9 or something. Yeah. Is that worth it? I mean, we can customize something more onto it. Yeah, but when you say you just need, I mean, that's already, that could be like 10, 12, 15, 20 more attempts, so... let me see, I've got 3 free slots here. Can I customize anything onto this that might be smart, like moving forward as well? Yeah, I don't have another first strike available. Just thinking, is there ever a time where having Waka have more HP? I mean, there's Auto Potion, but I'd like those stamina tablets for boss fights, potentially. Auto Med. Yeah, there's a few things that we could do. I mean, obviously Auto Potion, potentially, to heal. Like, anything Waka survives, he heals back anyway. But we still can't get stamina tablets for some time after that. So I don't love it. Weapon with 2 free slots for Tidus. Yeah, we do. HP Stroll. Yeah, I'm thinking that's a good call. I'm thinking about, like, Tidus does have a turn at the start. And you can hit it with Darkness and the brakes. That's basically all it has. But it has 50% dark resistance. So that's why, as Carithian says, you need to kind of double customize for it if that's what you want. But it's like, that seems like such a powerful tool. It's like, do I really want to use that for Evrae, or do I just keep rolling the dice? And these are some of the harder decisions with this stuff. I do have 2 variable steals, actually. What's that going to take to do? Ah, shit, I don't have... I got to swim back to get more eye drops. I can do that. Honestly, that's not bad. I think I like that. Mostly because he also has, like, he has another weapon that has plenty of slots, so it's not, I don't have to kind of waste it. So, okay, that's what we're going to do. I like that idea. I'm going to swim back. I can't be bothered to fight through this. Yeah, it'd definitely be useful, for sure. And well, as I say, I've got another weapon anyway if I really need it. So, that's what we're going to do. I like that. Because we're basically kind of throwing away that first turn. I think that's probably going to be a nice way through for us. Yeah, I can't use the smoke bomb because oftentimes Riku basically never gets a turn. She kind of dies before that first set. So, I'm just going to put the save in again. Yeah, we do have lots of gil. That's what we've been saving for. Let's take a look. Use it on this one. Wait, how many do you need? Oh shit. You know what? I've got the Masters mod on my mind. How many was it in the Masters mod? Carithian to get Dark Touch? I saw it was like 30 or something. I had that on my brain. It must be like 99 or something, or 60. I don't remember. Yeah, we're definitely going to save. There's one thing I do often and save. I definitely forget sometimes, but... Yeah, exactly. That's why I wanted to make sure I had over 30. And I kind of forgot that that's a classic Masters mod mixing with the vanilla version of the game for me. Alright, let's have another look now. I mean, is it worth customizing onto this? Poison, darkness, sleep. Or do we leave this for strikes in the other strikes in the future? I mean, this could be fun. What do we think? We've got a lot of choices here. We've got this one we could do, this one, or just these two. Yeah. We've got lots of nice choices here. I feel like this is probably the way to go. Yeah, it was 60. Okay, let's do it. So, was it you could upgrade, right? You do the touch first and then the strike. Okay. And so if anyone doesn't know why, like, you're thinking why you customizing 2 different levels of darkness onto the same weapon. Like, once you have Dark Strike, isn't that enough? Long story short, they basically stack. I've explained this a bunch of times, but their effectiveness stacks. So right now we have like 150% affliction rate. And so if an enemy has 50% resistance, then you still have 100% chance of doing it. And is the order relevant? That's a good question. But I think you have to do touch first, right? If you do strike, then you can't do dark? Don't remember exactly. Okay. But the only problem is I got to switch the weapon. So I've got to survive long enough to switch the weapon as well. Okay, let's just have a look at this. I kind of forgot that I had to switch the weapon as well to get the first strike. Yeah, so there's a bit more going on here. I mean, I always knew that it could be a problem, obviously, because of not being able to swap Riku in, but I kind of forgot that it counter-attacked with the physical. Okay, so thankfully, thanks to first strike, he is fast enough to get the free switch. But then after that, it's a whole bunch of turns before we get to do anything. So let's see what happens here. Yep. Alright, let's give it a go. It's Riku. I mean, if it's Riku, then you're kind of done either way. It doesn't matter what you do with this setup. And well, it's a shame Photon Spray doesn't miss. Yeah, this is a bit too much. We got 1 turn in the whole fight. 1 turn. Evrae is just like, nope. We can 100% win this. Either, as I say, just through pure RNG, or honestly, you could even just give someone an auto potion and they'll, like Waka, for example, and then you'll survive. But we're just trying to do it, I think, with as little pain as possible. I think Auron had the initiative, or Lulu. No one else has initiative. I don't even know if you're allowed a preemptive strike in this one. I'm going to go back to this, maybe. Yeah, just none of this really helps her. I feel like you should have evade encounter by now. I do. Riku does. And so does Auron. But Riku having evade encounter does nothing in this fight, because it never uses its physical attack unless it's a counter itself. So that's just the way it goes. The evade encounter won't stop Evrae's counter, because you can't counter a counter. So this is one fight where evade encounter can't get you out of trouble. Damn, I need to finish this before this session wraps up. I thought like I'd have plenty of time, but is this... No, I have to watch this every time. I'm running out of time. I need to get this done. Depending on how the fight starts, you don't even have the RNG, like you don't even have the CTB time to switch in here. That sucks. Yeah, I didn't think it could. The ITB could switch that much, and for God's sake, oh, I can't believe that. That's ridiculous. Let's just see if we can survive 2 sets of photon wings. Well, I have to do this anyway. And then I think when I use an item, I can't get in time. This is bad. This is bad. Yeah, you see, like, I'm not fast enough to then make it back like that. Oh. You see, again, it's just not fast enough. Just do not have the turns. Yeah, so you never get that back-to-back, basically. Yeah, you see? You're, like, permanently stuck. Yeah, so this is like the auto-haste aspect coming into it. It's just too fast. You can't get a double turn. He needs like over 1,000 to survive that. And there's 2 locks. So again, you're kind of screwed here. And there's no way he survives. Wait, is it Photon Spray next, or is it... Actually, hold on. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm just thinking when that happens, like, if the next turn is going to be a Stone Gaze, you could then sacrifice the counter-attack because the other person would survive. But again, it's not enough. Yeah, so anytime you go for it like this, it's just not going to work. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. You need to survive 2 sets. It's just not going to happen. You need to get stupidly lucky. Yeah. Nope. Wow. Not good. I feel like I was getting closer when I just didn't have any other strategy than just wait. This place done for. You said it. I feel like, again, we've been getting some bad openings happening here. Like, Tidus not getting that second turn. I wonder how frequently that happens in these attempts. That ICV definitely plays some games. And for anyone who doesn't know, ICV is basically its initial counter value. So every entity in battle starts the fight with a particular, like, countdown before their first move. And that almost always has a range. Unless you have first strike. And so that's how you get different outcomes. So you can see on the CTB here in this one, when he switches weapon, he can't get that second turn. But you saw in an earlier fight he did, and you might think, well, why? Like, their stats are always the same. Why would you get it in one fight and not the other? And the answer is because of ICV. And then another one, and this is what I mean, you just can't keep up. It's another Photon Spray, so even if he misses the counter, it just doesn't matter. Yep, it's no Sphere Grid, hence the terribly low HP everybody has. Yeah, the foothold is just like getting really lucky with RNG. So this is another attempt that's over. I need to see another fight where I manage to make that switch from the start. Nah, it's definitely not over. As I say, worst case, I can just put auto potion, but then I'd have no stamina tablets left. I'm pretty sure with auto potion you'd be fine, but so we've had 2 fights where I couldn't get the second turn and 1 fight where I could. Let's see. We did have that one attempt where we were pretty close. I think on the second Stone Gaze, if it was Waka that got hit, we would have won. But see, okay, you see this time the ICV was favorable enough that we managed to get the second turn in. So this is more like how I want it to play out. No, this is us trying the easy win. Okay, I think that's perfect. Now what happens? Now what? No! Oh, okay, survived, but again, it's the same problem. Is the Stone Gaze like delaying the party somehow? Is that possible? I swear Tidus wasn't like that far behind. Is that what's happening? Is the Stone Gaze delaying the party? I feel like this happened last time too. Because it used 2 hits. It hit Waka, then it hit Photon Spray, and Tidus still has 2 more turns before he gets a hit. So why is his turn so far down? Is it really that bad? It's always 3-1, no? But Evrae's taking 4 turns now. I guess sometimes it's a 3 and sometimes it's a 4. But in that case, then this just doesn't work either, because this doesn't really help us, I think. Trust me, NG Plus, if there was time, we would have won by now. It's been like 45 minutes or something. You're constantly stuck in a situation where you never get turns back to back, basically. That's the problem. Yeah, we tried to do it without Sunburst. That's what we've been trying to do. We haven't used Sunburst yet, I think. But yeah, true, we do have an overdrive. I've been so fixated on using Phoenix Downs, I kind of forgot if we should use an overdrive. But even then, again, other than Sunburst, I think we don't have a move that takes it out instantly. I think Sunburst is the only one. This is rough. Yeah, so as I say, like in that sense we can definitely win, but I'm trying my best to not rely on Sunburst. But there's just no way. Like Tidus is just so far down. Trying to think with Riku and Tidus, is there any way they get 2 turns back to back? Obviously the Stone Gaze would have to hit Tidus and he'd have to survive. He'd have to survive. Yeah. But then there's Photon Spray. Like, it's just too... Like, he can't... You can't survive 2 turns back to back. Ooh. This is rough. I need to have another look at this, like why Tidus is losing so many turns after his first Dark Attack. I feel like that's killing it, because I feel like everything worked perfectly there. Stone Gaze hit Waka, and then there were still so many turns. Did not get that. Like, then that whole opening gambit just doesn't work fundamentally. Like, there's no way you can make it work. That's when yeah, defend and double Phoenix down. That takes us back to the start. That's literally what I was trying to do before customizing. So maybe that is the best strategy. But I just want to have a look at the turns again here. He misses that one anyway. But I don't get how it got 4 turns. 2. It never gets 4 turns. Maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, every time I try to go for a strategy like that, Riku gets hit every time. Good grief. Yeah, so it seems to me like this whole darkness business isn't really that useful. I think I might reload this one. I think the whole Dark Strike stuff is not helping. Swat her in from the outside. Sir, have you ever played this game called Final Fantasy X before? Have you ever had a fight underwater before? Come on now. Ryan from the car wash. You know better than that. I mean, it would be great. I'd love to be able to do that, but... I'm just messing with you, Ryan. But yes, you definitely can't swap anyone in. We've never been able to, never will be able to, unless someone does some crazy modding. Okay. Yeah, opening the locks, is there anything? But again, you need 2 turns to open the locks each time and stuff. I feel like I need... Can I mix anything that gets me double HP if I have no stamina tablets? I'm just thinking, like, to what extent is it worth sacrificing the stamina tablets? Just a random character. Let me check another thing. Yeah, Riku doesn't exactly have a lot of armors here. Just thinking HP plus 20% for her gives her what? 72, 432, probably still not enough. You could put a magic defense plus 3, maybe she survives the 4th hit, but I feel like no matter what happens. What do you think, Karifian? Is it worth sacrificing the auto potion here? It's one of those where I think I can just hack myself in some more stamina tablets later. I just kind of got bored of farming them, honestly. Let's just see if you can win the fight like that. Who should get it? Titus. I'd probably more Sunburst and Auto Potion. Yeah, I kind of like the appeal of having not used the underdog secrets more. Honestly, I've always felt like it's a bit of a cheap... We do so much like no trio, no Sunburst. I feel like I'd rather do that and then just pack in a few more stamina tablets than use a Sunburst. Kind of lame. I don't know. Just thinking, is it better with Titus? But he gets 1 hit KO'd. I think it has to go on to Waka. If Titus could survive the Stone Gaze, then I'd give it to him, but I think Waka has to have it here. He's going to have to tank this for us. Yeah, and I need to win this fight, like now. Alright, what else? This obviously also hinges on him surviving unless we customize a Stone Ward on there. Auto Potion is so big, it's an armor I'd love to build around. Also, I need to get rid of the potions. Ah, shit. So, hold on. I want to give myself a couple options. Ah, crap. Did I... I forgot he had 2. Yeah, shit. Hold on. Let's do this properly. What I'm going to do... I'm going to... The game kind of broke a bit there. I did the soft reset. Yeah. There you go. Apparently the game breaks when you soft reset. Oh, now they're coming. Hold on. Wait, what? When you do things that the game isn't designed to do, it always ends up creating some funny situations. There you go. Ah, Evrae Altana refuses to be beaten. I'm going to shut the game down and just start it again. Poor Titus. I'm running out of time. Come on. Let's get this done. I can't end the session without Evrae being defeated, but I don't have too much time. Okay, let's go back here. I think I need Farplane to get rid of my potions, otherwise I'd have to, like, go into encounters and just, like, toss them and shit. Or, like, after encounters, use them in the menu. I can't be bothered. I just want to give myself the option also of Stone Ward, if I think is necessary. Can you sell them to these guys? Oh, I kind of forgot. I thought because just some treasure chest, they can't buy them off you. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, chest, for taking my sales as well. Alright. So now, if we give him Stone Ward plus Auto Potion, that should be a start. Yeah, I really did underestimate the chest shop, I have to say. Legendary. Okay, let's see now. Can we get this done? With some sacrifice. Auto Potion. And then anything else? Well, I think, again, the whole point is to minimize the RNG, so let's just put Stone Ward on there, screw it. And then we head in like this, and we see what difference that makes. I think Tida's still surviving is more important here, so we do that. Riku, there's not much we can do for her. Let's just see how this changes things. Hey, Petite Float, thanks for joining us. Things are intense. I've got to move fast here and try and get this job done. Did not think that it would be taking this much to get through here, but there's really little wiggle room here with what we have, and the RNG demands are pretty high. I definitely think you can get by without doing any of this, but I think it's going to take a lot of turns. A lot of tries, sorry. Yeah, the fact that you can't speed that scene up. Okay. Here we go. It just moves too fast when that happens. Do we still Dark Strike, though? I'm going to say no. Let's just see what happens here. Hits Waka. This is a good start. Come on, Waka. You handle that, son. Perfect. Now watch Riku die from Photon Spray. Watch her get hit 4 times and die. Oh, okay, then there's your so literally that's all it was. I hate this game sometimes. Screw you. I mean, what would have happened there if Waka... I'm just trying to think, like, how would that have played out? Wait, hold on. I got the RNG anyway, right? Oh, for... Are you kidding me? This is the RNG I've been after the whole time. I hate this game sometimes. Okay, we're gonna take this win, and I'm gonna remove that auto potion armor bullshit. So we're gonna take the win still, and then the next session I'm gonna remove that armor, turn it back to how it was, get my stamina tablets back, because I ain't having that. That's bullshit. No freaking way. No, because I'm thinking if Waka did an auto potion, how would that change things? If I didn't have that armor on, he would have survived, and he still would have taken the same number of hits anyway. Everything would have played out exactly the same, right? Corethian, I need you to confirm that. If you're there, it plays out exactly the same whether or not Walker had that armor that I just made, right? Yeah, Walker may be dead now, but no. So yeah, I'm gonna take this win. I'm gonna use some streamer license here and get that shit back. This is the RNG that I was waiting for from the very start and just wouldn't happen. Of course, you commit to customizing and then it happens. Oh, damn it. Made it look easy, right? That's all you had to do. Don't know why that took an hour. Just easy fight. But yeah. Without the blessing of RNGs, sometimes you just cannot get it done. The game just wanted you to commit. It was just a test. It was like, how long can you stay stubborn and resist customizing something precious? Yeah, so the AP is not important. Oh, a soft charge. Wow, she didn't have petrification protection. That's a win. That is a win. Yeah, when I'm editing the VODs, this is going to be like a first try win. It's fine. Nah, only one free slot. I don't know if it can give 3 slots, but we'll take that. Whatever. And were there 2 chests down here? I know one's a rematch, so Walker, we have our 3rd character with an evade encounter now, which is great for the high bridge. Excellent. Yeah, true. The next chest is Avenger. Yeah, okay, that one's not going to be that useful, but does sell. And look at this. Nice, chill end to the session. Brilliant. Actually, is it going to be a bunch of scenes after this? It's just, is it the start of the I forget exactly what happens. It's the start of the high bridge, right? Is it literally just the start of the high bridge and some brief dialogue, or is it the proper scene? Okay, I think I'm going to end it here, honestly. I can go back to the save, right? Does the save sphere disappear there? Does it? No. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a good spot to end it because I do need to wrap it up. Whew, that's a relief. That took some time. Bloody hell. Yeah, so as I say, I'm going to have to tweak this save a little bit to get my stuff back. I'm going to remove this stupid armor that I end up making. But other than that, it's all good. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this session. It was intense once again. And most importantly, we continue to make progress. Now, I say it every time, but we really could be hitting the end of the challenge soon. I've been surprising even myself throughout this challenge to be able to get this far, but Seymour Natus definitely feels incredibly dangerous to me, but I'm excited to at least give it a try and to see if we have even the smallest chance and what kind of tools we're going to be able to use to see if there's any way we can survive that encounter. So we'll do our best, and in the meantime, on Friday, as Corethian says, we are going to continue with the Final Fantasy X Masters mod, and we are facing the Dark Magus Sisters. We're finally getting cracking with the second to last battle of the entire mod. It was insanely difficult, amazing fight. Do not miss it. So see you guys on Friday, and for everybody else, take care, guys.